I'm trying to work through a puzzle. It's a puzzle of time. How long should we have kept the Bible in print? How long did it stay in print? What did we lose in the meantime? Why is it still in print? Why? When did James Ussher make the false deduction of a false age of the earth? I'm trying to provide that little ending to the James Ussher chronology myself. I've been working on this for a really, really, really long time, and it finally came out. Hey, that's Facebook. That's We could utilize Facebook in order to reset the James Ussher chronology, which meant we needed to reset the entire message of the Bible itself, right? Is that something we could pull off? Explain that the Bible is a medieval manuscript entirely in full, in its entire being, every word, every line of it. That James Ussher provided a medieval calculation number of a medieval legend, of a medieval compilation of books that weren't there, that he got from a medieval legend that the Bible didn't come to become. In sometime in 1611, he might have touched it, and he heard about it, and he participated, but he was still back. Hey, I'm Latin. I'm one of, oh, you can ask me, well, what did that my medieval dead language say in my prior Latin that he already translated himself. So yeah, he was a medieval at that period of time doing stuff like that. So when the King James Version of the Bible came out with 80 books, it looked like, in the year 2020 on this internet thing, when I got around to asking it and coaxing it out of how is it actual possible? Is it even possible that James Ussher himself, he knew that the King James Version of the Bible of 1611 had 80 books? What would be the consequence of that having relationship with it being supposed rhetorical incapacity to think about the Bible that close on this modern 2020 internet, where someone provided James Ussher considered the book of Jasher, which is in the King James Version of the Bible. How many times, kids? And it's your fingers that got questions.org. They don't get a word in the Bible. You're the small got questions.org, that you're still here in the year 2020 with the Bible is how bad it used to be and how bad it became as you continued utilizing it, guys. We're at that one. You've been going on far, far too long. And that man I tried to correct, and now we got this man who's exhibiting delusions of anything. He needs to just never preach the Bible again. We're at that point. Preachers never, ever, ever preach Bible in English again. That's what the four chapter or three chapter sermon meant when it was actually his daily log. So 1650 data in 1611 reality of how poorly they translated the 1611 Bible got questions.cult. The 1611 timestamp of it being there at that time frame when 1650, how did it relate to James Ussher's writing of the Annals of the World? You know, he created all of it was legend. His legend of Earth history, he didn't get a word of the Bible corrected. Neither did you with Jesus. See, you guys all followed this medieval legend of Jesus. Everyone followed a medieval legend of Jesus. Jesus in English, a legend from Greek. 1650 did that to you. We have to make sure that's clear to you, Colt, because you have a really, 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 really hard time understanding any reality, any at all. Any at all. It's gone on so far that it's been blood, turn up blood, turn up blood. Oh, we got a little bit of carrot juice later. It's fuck. You guys have ancephaly. Got questions.org. It shows up with Kennewick Man, 9,200-year-old fossil. In the year and a half I've been telling you to shut off and try again. I've been David, a year and a half to shut off and try again. Just keeping record till you actually get around to doing it. Now we got to get out of the print, but that's out of print. The Bible, the last year and a half is what provided that one. Cult. Guys, the last year and a half, it's Sunday today, the last year and a half watching you just continue to preach the same legend of Nothingville is you have nothing in your churches right now. You're all cults. You're all gone on too far. Oh, it's always been medieval. In the year's 2020, always medieval, always backwards, always couldn't figure it out as a medieval legend. The Bible. You couldn't figure it out as a medieval legend at time. It's still in print. Fuck! No more! What year's legend went with that one? Chernobyl. Okay. You were covering some basics. How so? Could you trust Parkeko? Yeah. Fuck yeah, you could. It was told you to you'd better pull your head out of your ass before I slap you on your dick because I gotta castrate the Pope now using the Zohar and the Talmud. That's what it told me about how to get rid of you. Fuck. The church in Rome, you're a medieval wonderment. Wow. According with the Zohar and according with the rabbinical teachings from the Second Temple era, that was actually for real. And you got the Pope who can't figure out what millennium is. I'm going to accept evolution. Way to go. I got priest raping boys, and we don't like that. There's just not something to discuss here, actually. That's a collapse your church at because of, and just do it because of, and done. Open your doors. We don't even want your Vatican library. It's a lame ass. It's medieval wonderment. You can't figure out that your priests ripping boys is a reason to not have priests in behind closed sessions. Little hormonal teenage boys saying, "Hey, did you have a bad thought?" and shit like that. Coaxing these little boys on, shit like that. Be easy about it. It's Ira Glass. Come on. The Ira Glass is a Jew. Did you remember that the Bible was broke? No. Ira Glass didn't even know the Bible was broke, and no one on your Jew on the Big Bang Theory didn't even know the Bible was broke. Didn't even know it was still medieval. Time stamping. Them on the Big Bang Theory don't even know that the Bible is a medieval wonderment. Wow, you still have it in print. Wow. Raj, will you stand up a little bit and go close the theory for you? So the Sahara, it used to be really, really plush, really dense, like you're stupid and have no brain now. It used to be a really 600-degree rainforest. How do you think you got all the fucking oil, you dipshit Raj? You ever think that with the pearls? The pearls come from the oysters. They evolved from clams. God didn't make the clam. He had no choice in that. He just made some babies there and tied them to a tree with the talking snake. They couldn't figure out was your hyoid over there. Austria, where they put Adam and Eve. And now I have to get rid of the Bible for you because welcome to the OTO, where I have to explain Earth history to you, children, because you went far too far with the 1611 in Princeton. Guys, Earth's never been 6,000 years. You didn't know what the Bible said for creation, which was it described it, or you wouldn't have had it. You should have looked at it a little bit closer. You called it a quasar. You can keep that. But however, 140 trillion times the amount of water will just say that you didn't know how to read the Bible there in Genesis 1:9. So you have cult on the internet who took God out of the Bible. Now we have to get rid of the Bible because NASA scientists didn't know God was in the Bible. Add Deuteronomy 34:10, and they never tried to add right Exodus 33:11 to figure it out as a puzzle. And it was really simple after that. Now we have to get rid of the old Bible because God and Moses spoke face to face, and we're done with that. Hey, we're done. We're done. Welcome. That's how you get rid of your cult. The whole Bible, it's not in your school. If you would have did that in your schools, you'd know that George Washington did that when he was young, and he taught us as Masons to get excrement out of Torah, you morons. Fucking, you're an excrement cult. You're an idiot. Just at cult, stupid, fucking Baptist moronic, stupid. You're a cult, you morons. You got that Bible in print. It's a cult. It's a cult Bible. Puff on Pope. Do a little bit of job and get the Bible out of print, you morons. Fucking idiots that got questions.org. Do something real. Do something real and actually get down. And hey, there's no longer. We're going to keep track of better. That's the best we can do. Here is YouTube time. Time to close off Facebook, right? Because GotQuestions.org doesn't know the age of the earth. That does that. How many of you don't know the age of the earth is whatever NASA scientists told you it's going to be? And that's what we need to keep because they do a good job. They got us to the moon and we accept that and shit like that. By the way, when I petted a Scud missile, I was the type thing. So, yeah, that retired engineer who has to explain the quality management system of each and every verse and whether or not you keep God in the Bible or not. You guys took God out of the Bible. We can't have the Bible anymore because of that. And it's an entire English Jewish legend. It's all bad. It's all an entire English Jewish legend of, wow, nothing fit together and nothing this. Oh, well, we had it in Latin and we kept it sacred. However, that told on you. That told on you. All of these other languages and then making it worse as it goes out into those, it comes back in, doing a side-by-side comparison in the 26 versions from 26 translations. Who didn't put it all together. God and Moses spoke face to face. He liked to be called Jehovah as an example for Jehovah's Witnesses. What were you sharing as you're bringing your book out? You're teaching your cult institutional legend with your Jehovah's Witnesses. You guys, you're all students. So kind of like Batikva. You're all solving weirds. All of you with that Bible in print. You're all solving brainless, encephalic. Yeah, you all have encephalic. It's because you refuse to look at the age of the earth through real geology and accept reality. And so, it being that simple, to be honest, it has to be just get rid of Bible. Get rid of Bible, be done with church. Be done with your church because we have to get rid of the Bible because of the false introduction it was made. And the King James Version of the Bible told us something better in English when we got around to trying it again and just piecing it apart into all world history that didn't quite make sense with the legend of evolution. And then I'm done. So James Ussher 1650 gave you the legend of evolution. So the medieval period being 4,400 CE through 1400 CE gave you the James Ussher legend of the age of the earth of October 23, 4004 BC. You're from back there. So with the fall in Rome at 476 AD, calling the Middle Ages or even the Dark Ages, it overlooked it all, the best I can tell. And that's not the best I can tell. You must all earth history. But through the Bible itself, and then what was the Bible go? I'm being preached. I got a church. No, take me out of it. Get me gone. Oh, I'm doing that myself. Oh, we're arguing about something stupid. Get it. Go on. Be done. It's just invalid. You have it in English. Yod. Hey. Vav. Hey. God, the existing God of passion. Type SHAVIA or KRISHNA. You go ahead and write your retirement. The calling the Middle Ages or even the Dark Ages overlook what the letter Hey in Hebrew could do to you. Alone, just one letter in Hebrew. The single letter. The single letter in Hebrew with the four-hole breath. That's like all of that call therapy. I'm dumb. You're dumb. And say, dude, with no brain and you can't read the Bible because you can't see God in it and can't see your way out of it because it's all invalid. No, the John 1:18 invalidation. You have a John 1:18 invalidated version and a cult website that can't figure out that they're bad and moral incompetence with John 1:18 invalid in English and from Hebrew and from I read from that earlier. It's just an invalid verse you can't read because you have to go, oh, that was God. Oh, I wonder what he looked like. Does he have a belly button? And he did. He did not, but he's currently linked up with this heroin overdose you're on because you breed him. So you need to stop doing that and to be a little bit better about the earth and close the cult and get over it and just be done with the Bible and just take a big long hot bath and go to the Y and be like me, become a hermit. And just don't do anything because God doesn't let gravity work. And God and Moses spoke face to face. It'll take about 7 years to get over yourselves as you collapse as a cult. But we need that. You need to do that as a cult. You need to do that as a cult and just do it. Do it for the Pope. Do it because the Pope's Bible, you didn't understand how to read it either. They're all medieval invalids, guys. Just do it. You're in a medieval invalid cult. See what happened. How could you improve the world? We are a zero at gotquestions.org. We do not understand a single word in the Bible. We even think God magically poofed us 6,000 years ago. That didn't happen. NASA reassured us. Thanks. Stay right here for 7 years on the cross. Get off of it in 7 years. Figure out that was a Barabbas. And be done. Collapses the cult for the Pope. We're at the time to close the Pope's church. Because you even have the Bible. Cult. Laid out like that. Cult. All of your Baptists. Everyone with that Bible in print. Do it for the Pope. He didn't know God was in it, or a Dead Sea Scroll took care of it. Duh. Do it for the Pope. Hey, Pope, your church be broke. Hey, 3 verses. You didn't know your Bible. You're done. Pope. Castrate. Done. Okay, thanks. God. Holy fuck. God has a little nefarious plan to say no more Bible. With two, I was there face to face. I was albino. Hey, Grandpa Sad. You needed the OTO a little bit closer at heart to know what we believe. And Pope, you a moron. I know we figured out that we got to the moon and that was special. You're pretty special ed if you accept evolution. The fuck. You too lazy to read a theory from 1859? Fucking Pope, you moron. Well, you're too lazy to keep track of the King James Version of the Bible. I got it. That's an antique deduction right there in Antiqueville. And you're all antique stupids, and you're all fuck shit up at the Pope. Yo, dude, your Bible being valid in English. Dude, Pope. Nope, you're done. Pope, on Pope. Got questions.org, stupidville. Get rid of Bible, morons. Be done with it. Shake it out. Be done. It's all invalid. Hey, be done. Okay, thanks, James. Ussher, Annals of the World and a Medieval Wonderment, by the way. As you having just read through it, it was a medieval wonderment, but that's what we needed to do with what you couldn't remember, I suppose. And that was Trinity College. You're a medieval wonderment, and you're still there, Trinity College. What are you teaching? Are you teaching the age you're there? It's still broken. How are you still pulling that one off with the White Cliffs of Dover? You're not looking at right there, Trinity College, and you got the Australian Aboriginal people who probably give a little bit of shit about not being kept record of and how long the Bible's been imprinted valid. Oh, so Australia with the cult on the internet in the year 2020, you've been invalid your entire existence because in 1859 they didn't give a shit, and still in the year 2020, cult on the internet doesn't give a shit about Australia. So sorry about that, Australia. Get rid of cult on the internet. Do it. Be done. Doesn't give a shit about the age of the earth. Just doesn't give a shit about the age of the earth. Cult on the internet. Cult on the internet. Cult on the internet. Cult on the internet. Yeah. How do we turn out the Bible now? Because that's how you go. Oh, you're all cults. Wow, yeah, you all had a false messiah. Wow, you're all done. Don't even pray to my dog. Cult on the internet. Whoa, you're so far off that you have to pray to my dog to get out. It's like Risk playing the board game with MASH on TV and shit. Come on, cult on the internet, you're all gone. You'd be 17's over the Cascade Range, with the volcano. Watch out for. 1859 was a really fucked up geologic record. Is not as precise as the but it took that long to figure out that the 500,000 years with 12 million did make sense, and we had a lot of legend in between that we didn't figure out what we got bad, but we accepted that told us that was an old volcano, and we accepted that the Earth was a gravity still worked type thing, and we accepted. But you were there in '99. I know you. I was there in the Silicon Valley when you broke the internet cult organization. You fucking got questions or invalidated the whole Bible, keeping it. You in the year '99, you cult organization invalidated the whole Bible by keeping it, and you cult organization invalidated the whole Bible by keeping it. In the year '99, it was invalid when you kept it, and so we had the Google Bible, and we had that, but that was a Control-C, Control-V Bible. I had a bookmarked on my Spark Station. They're in the Silicon Valley, just to let you know. I'm Big David Sparky, a little bit pissed off you broke the internet in '99, and it comes with a little diatribe like that. Why'd you do that in '99? Now what are you done in that time frame? You haven't done anything as cult organizations. You've been repetitive saves, and that's I can't even get him to look. What do you mean that's a real mountain right there? Yeah, it's a real fucking mountain, you moron. A real population of Australia, you dipshits. You are so fucking immoral, dumb that you have that Bible still while you watch the news. What did you not get during the 80s? Fuck. Is that because your boys all got cry and sing Body Electric, and they all went up their meds? I don't know. Fuck. Your kid's on ADD, and you can't figure out that you didn't grow up from grade 8, but you got all the drug problems that don't even recognize that. The problem is that you can't figure out that you're all dumb. That's the one you can't figure out. You're all immoral, incompetent, dumb. Your churches are all invalid, immoral, incompetent dumbs. You're preaching homosexuality into existence. Blah 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 blah. You're homosexual dumbs, and you're just I'm going to watch TV and let God talk to me through the radio. And gravity will work elsewhere if I just I'm going to be a Saline called it. Hey, put my kids up on riding a bike in a bike trail. I'm going to waste a bunch of money and doing a bunch of nothing and preach from a Saline cult stage in a high school. Hey, we eat lunch there. It's fun and special also. But yeah, it's banging on the drums, banging, solving calls from there. All of the kids in the solving calls of the high schools are, hey, your mommy and daddy broke you at school, and all your seminarians are morons. Watch out for your Bible. They're all teaching an invalid legend of Jesus that they even know where the Bible came from. You're all invalid teaching it. You're all invalid teaching it. You're all invalid teaching it. You're all following a 1611 legend. You're all following a legend you can't figure out. Take Jesus off of the cross in Bible. Done. Okay. So the Renaissance Arab discovery, 1610, Minurchi and rises in birth defects, Washington State doctors concern. Yeah, volcano. It's for real. You guys, why have you been so long while science is saying, yeah, we got out there and it happened and you're both still there? Neither of you have sat down. Why is science's 4.543 billion out there, and why is the Earth still 6,000 to you? What do you miss in between? Well, you missed that. I missed. You couldn't figure out the Bible was invalid. 1611 invalid. English invalid Bible. English invalid in Bible. English invalid Bible. English invalid Bible. Welcome to the OTO. The 1611 was the 1611. It was a black, dark age, middle age Bible, guys. It still is. At the Mormon Church, false prophet. Anywhere in print, false. Relationship with authority to teach it, false relationship with understanding of the Hebrew nation, understanding of Greek, understanding of the legend of Torah, understanding of anything in Hebrew, understanding of their incompetency throughout all world history to even think is you're a human and you still have Bible, and it was a turn off and stay away from, and always had been. So it just had to be a turn off, stay away from, and get Jesus off the cross. Welcome to the OTOs. Turn off and stay away from, get Jesus off the cross. Duh. That's why I'm recording myself. Get Jesus off of the cross. It was a legend. So, I've been working on this too long. The 1611 Bible is the legend and the consequence of still having it at imprint. And over in Mormonville included 1611 Bible anywhere in print. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, that's James Ussher. So 1666 hit you on the nose when it went from 80 books down to 66 books. 1611. So this is the subtraction point where it started with what appeared might have been more. Gotquestions.org, the Bible. It may have been more, may have been less. Some places even have less, just to keep the four Thomasines. Yeah, everyone has a little bit different of a conceptualization of what they call a canon. Be done with canon. Be done with Bible. Be done with your conceptualization of even how gravity worked. And you just be done with God, actually. If you don't pray to God, you be done with Him. And now I pray. Oftentimes I say Jesus. Yeah, I say that. You go pray towards Maxwell Dias. It'll serve you better though. I don't do that often. However, rarely do I not pray. Yo, ah, the daily prayers of Maxwell Dios will get you out of the crazyvilles of the timing of the time stamping of how to even make your brain work a little bit better when you breathe air. Yeah. You got to say morning and evening daily prayers to God, and you got to acknowledge gravity, work, things, and make it really, really simple, which is what you do as an atheist or as a Christian or as a, well, my car started. That was cool. I hope I make it to my work on time. You slow down. You're broken at maid, children. You're mating. You're broken at maids. You're confused at mating, and you notice that, and that's all why you're $28 trillion in debt, and that's all you can talk about. You're all broken at mate. You're all in hell. You're all broken at mate. You all be broken at mate because you're broken marriage, and it's not a big deal. It is, hey, take some time to really get to know each other while you listen to me explain. Slow everything down. Stop mating. Don't be in a hurry. Don't whine and mate. It's as lame as Dr. Goose, children. Don't put it in there as something I'm going to have to do. I don't have to. It's a curse. It was a curse in the Bible. Giving birth was a curse in the Bible. In Leviticus 12 and 15 told you a little bit more. Hey, even masturbation is a question of what does it do? Well, it wafts up into your brain a little brain fart, like God, taking God out of life. I could memorize one verse of the Bible and make it work for the rest of them. That's God and Moses spoke face to face, children, that's blah blah. The orgasm. Did I produce the right seed as I was praying it into the vagina of a woman or the dick of the butthole of a man? What are you doing while you're doing that? What are you looking for, and what are you trying to obtain from that? The release of wow, I got an animal. You some of you are still 20,000 years same as. We have plenty of Neolithic settlements that have been there and proven evidence of that remaining there all over the place for 400,000 years. Yeah, we've been here forever too. So, thanks Australia for being the foundational moniker for way to go, America. That was your Native American culture entirely. You came over on a flat Earth legend. Way to go! It happened, and you did that. And that's why Kennewick Man, 9,200-year-old fossil remain didn't make any sense to any of you fucking Christians, fucking dipshits. You're not thinking about your local people. Who are they? And are they somehow timestamped having been there longer than 6,000 years? Done. Australia, thanks. OTO, you're welcome. Why didn't they think of that? What are you teaching? Why is the Torah not in your school, little baby? Huh? You're a piece of shit. What do you mean God and Moses spoke face to face? You can't read it? No, you can't fucking read it. That meant the entire Bible was invalid. I can't write anything other than throw a temper tantrum and say, a fucking invalid Bible, I'm Ben David. Yeah. Because of that guy. Took God out of it. Oh, this has a story of creation. Yeah, it did. Except you had to take it literally. And which supposedly he did, taking a story of a magic talking snake literal that he couldn't figure out was the hyoid. So you had to look at the illegitimate, illiterate. What legend was he looking at to keep that one? When he missed hyoid he didn't even notice the Australian continent had been there, so he really didn't give a shit. Why doesn't England? That meant collapse Trinity College. Hey, England, you got a call right there, college, a medieval school still. They don't know Australia's been there for 200,000 years. So fill in some get the hole there. How many of you are from someplace with the 20,000 year presence? Some of you Africans, you're not. You didn't come over on the Great Land Bridge up there and get around. You're from an albino. Don't mate with that. Don't you watch out for the Caucasians in England. They were made from the White Cliffs of Dover. Be done with them as mating capacities. In Washington State, they have a bad broken menorchial pattern that I have to explain is the children of all of Jimmy Swagger look alike, and without a brain. They have encephaly. They're being born that way, and that's turn off cold. You see, it had a way not too far gone ending point of wow, cold, too far gone, guys. Same legend, same everything, too much, too far gone. Can't accept reality. What would it mean to accept reality? Well, it's always been invalid. It's always been medieval. I got a church to figure that out. Why can't I accept reality with Kennewick Man, 9,200-year-old fossil remain when that showed up in the news in 1996? And he can't accept reality in the year 2017, 2016. Still too incompetent to accept reality. Same man, 96 starts, puffs out his entire congregation, gets excommunicated from Baptist. Baptist, good job. Yeah, I've been David Baptist, good job. Yeah, I'm a pissed off Sparky again, reminding you all that you're fucking morons with that book. And the Bible, no, you're all puff on the popes. Get rid of the Bible. No more of it, no more of it, no more of it, no more of it, little children. No more of it, no more of it, no more Bible, no more preaching it, no more teaching it, no more nothing, because you're invalidating it by using it at Jesus. Got it? It's got you wobbling around in this cult world. The Bible, a medieval manuscript, has you wobbling around like little puppets of God. You're all furries. All your cult organizations are these little wobble furries. Look at you in prophecy, a grade 8 right over there to say, oh, yeah, you can't figure out the age of the earth according with the hill right over there. And doesn't accept reality as geology now with the Grand Canyon. You couldn't figure that one out. How'd you get to the moon? You answered that one. We're using Lord Kelvin. Yeah, we used to think it was a little bit older, grew up. He was a committed Christian, but Darwin, I saw with my eyes. I suspect his theory was not valid. Why do you still teach him? You took out who? And you lost Lord Kelvin. Why? And the Hasidic precision of Albert Camus isn't in your schools. Why? That's because your schools are too compressed, and you missed out on what did the Aurora Borealis tell you about geological formations, and how long it took the Earth to actually be, and how the wonderment of the stars could be seen with the Scorpio right there, and stuff like that as you're looking up at the Big Dipper. Big Dipper. I wonder if God's in the stars. No, the letter Hay is all over the place. God do that to you from the albino race from Norway with Stonehenge right there. Come on, guys. You're all in all. You're all too crazy for the Bible, and you got to be done with it, or else I wouldn't be showing you how crazy stupid the 6,000-year deduction of the Bible is and remain to become always in the boat print. So the collapses churches. Guys, be done with it. You're teaching it invalid. 7.7 billion of you are teaching an invalid book from the Middle Ages. It's time to do that. Give up on it. See what's around you. Right there, gigantic man, 9,200-year-old fossil remain. You've got Australia. What did you not know about them? Well, you're in Magic Dream Time. You're a cult. Very disappointed in you. Your 1611 Magic Dream Time cult in the year 2020. 1611 Magic Dream Time cult. I got to put a label on that one. Your 1611 Magic Dream Time. You can't figure it out as a legend, an English legend. An English legend, the Bible, the 1611 Magic 6,000 year at this because James Ussher made a false direction. That was a legend also. That he had any brains. And why would he even do that is a better question to answer to you brainless. Well, you're now $22 trillion in debt. That's why he thought he was helping, but he was making us a point. Hey, I'm a scholar. Yeah, doing what? Not right handwriting. Hey, where's God fit into the Bible? Is that God face to face with Moses? I know nothing about that earth history. Is that for real? He didn't write that. He didn't give any warning about being medieval scholarship and doing nothing. And he was pretty young at Trinity College. Trinity College collapsed because of. So you learn from James Ussher what he provided you. What? Oh wow, he was young, and then the church and the church Irish bishop, whatever's. I've got to say, you're all in moral incompetence in Ireland now. Why do you still have a church there? You can't figure out the age of the earth is the invalidation of you. The gravity is still working. Why does gravity still work if you don't accept the illegitimate age of the earth at the same time as the legitimate age of the earth? Is a question you have to answer yourself, to put to yourself. Because the earth is illegitimately 6,000 years of age, but legitimately 4.543 billion years of age if you take massive data literally and seriously, or they wouldn't have told us that. But it's legitimately forgotten that James Ussher once upon a time thought that the earth was 6,000 years of age, and he somehow looked at the hill right there, saying, yeah, that fit the geologic record that's going to show up later, that nobody can seem to that hill is for real now. With the volcano right there, with 500,000 year cone and 12 million base, that's a for real one. And so the basalt flows that happened. We don't know how long ago, but it's pretty cool looking. You can see right there as you drive your car through. Yeah. No more buying your sewing books. You don't need it. And you have YouTube now. You can that's why I'm recording myself explaining to you that you all have YouTube now. You can get out of your Bible and stop using it and figure it out as a medieval legend. You could do that on your Facebook wall. You could, but you're not doing it. Nobody's doing it. Why not? Oh, that'd be too much work. Turn off the Bible app because nobody's doing it. Just try. Too much work. Just don't use it. You're teaching it all invalidly. Jesus, be a medieval invalidation in your brain. Turn it off at Jesus. Oh, yeah, do it. Just do it. Stop teaching it. Stop preaching it. Accept a defeat. Accept a jihad for the world first time ever. You did something right for smarts. Yeah, you cleaned up beside yourself to look behind yourself for 2 whole minutes. Wow, you didn't run into a bush that time. No, Jesus wasn't even there. Oh, good. So luckily you missed the fairy bunny. I missed the tooth fairy came. Yeah. They're doing trunk or treat. That's their major reach out so kids don't have trunk or treat. That Bible cult, trunk or treat. That Bible. That's your Bible cult. Oh, plink out. Yeah, keep the kitties safe. Oh yeah, we're Christians. Oh yeah. No, you're not. You're idiots. had a medieval wonderment of a book you're too stupid to have now. We just got to get rid of you and just be done with you, all of you Bible churches. Just if you got the Bible in print, you're invalid. You shouldn't even have it. You shouldn't even have a word you take God out of it. You don't have the Dead Sea Scrolls. You're too dumb for. You don't have the Bible in print properly, which is even into your invalid Dead Sea Scroll research. It's all invalid in the year 2020. You run into me. You're all invalid. It's you got a Bible. You need to. You got a Bible. You shouldn't have. You know. Called Bible. You shouldn't have it. You're done. Couldn't read it. It was legend. Done. Puff up. Thanks. I've been David. Thanks. Cult organization. Be done. Collapse. See if I can. Why can't you do that? Cult organization. Just do it. Do it. Because the earth is not 6,000 years old. Do it because you can accept reality. Cult organization. Come on. Accept reality. Your Bible be invalid. 1611 invalid. 1610 invalid. Everywhere invalid. Just invalid. Meaning you don't understand how invalid you are as cult organization. You don't understand how invalid you are that you even still have Bible. So invalid, I can't write anything, having dissected the King James Version as an invalid English Apocrypha. Invalid cult. Turn off. Because you're an invalid cult. You're an invalid. You got it all wrong. The Bible itself. You got the Bible wrong. It was invalid when James Ussher got it wrong. It's always been a weird, you didn't get it, it never came. Always. Invalid cult still. Invalid Jesus. From Greek legend. By invalid cult. Be done. Okay, guys? Be done. I'm Ben David. You need help. You need medical, mental treatment. You need to go to the Y. You need to end the cult. Be done. Not joking, guys. Not even joking. Be done with Bible. It was an invalid media. Be done with Bible cult. Be done with Bible cults. Be done with Bible Pope. Be done. Everyone with Bible, be done with, because of 6,000. Your earth cult on the internet can't do it themselves and see what will change around them. And many of you have already just said Bible's invalid, so I'm not going to use it. But you lost out. You lost out. You lost out on the story of how the Bible was never valid in English by comparing it and understanding it, understanding the legend. Jesus himself was a legend. A legend, not a debate, not a discussion. He himself was a legend, which is why you're always, I'm preaching something. Can't quite figure it out.